What's up, Ragin Nation? How's it going? This is Alex Yu, and you're watching Bumblebee's Journey. This is just a web series where we're talking about the Bumblebee solo film in the Transformers Cinematic Universe. This is episode number 15, and in this episode, we're going to talk about Sector 7. You guys remember Sector 7? Sector 7 was first introduced 10 years ago in the very first Transformers film. And they actually made up a huge aspect of the story in the movie. And what they were was this top secret organization which tracked down the NBEs, the non-biological entities. That's what they called them. NBE-1, NBE-2, NBE-3. And it was so top secret that the US government didn't even know about them. But Sector 7 was, they played a huge part in the very first film, and then they didn't exist in the second, third, fourth, and fifth film. But it was John Turturro's character, Agent Simmons, who had a recurring role in Revenge of the Fallen, Dark of the Moon, and then he came back for a very, very small role in Transformers Last Night. Anyways, the reason why I'm talking about Sector 7 is because Sector 7 is actually going to make an appearance in Bumblebee. Transformers Universe Bumblebee is going to have Sector 7 in it. Now, I'm actually pretty excited. The reason why I'm excited is because now we have a bit of a connection to the first Transformers film, you know, the 2007 Transformers film. Besides the character of Bumblebee, this is the only other known connection that we have to the other films, and that is Sector 7. Now, the reason why we know this is because this stunt actor, who is also a UFC fighter, Rory Demark, he actually posted a couple of photos of him in costume, and his costume consisted of this tactical gear, and it says S7 in it. And if you look at the actual photo, it shows that he is in Bumblebee. He's put hashtag Transformers, Transformers 6, Bumblebee prequel action movies passion. And if you look right on the badge here on his, on his chest, it says S7. And what is S7? Sector 7. So S7, or rather Sector 7, is going to make an appearance. He's probably one of the, the tactical units of the Sector 7. And there you have it. So Sector 7 is going to be a part of Bumblebee. I wonder if they're actually going to refer to Bumblebee and the other Autobots and Decepticons as NBEs. I mean, that would really be really cool if they did that, mainly because it's a callback to the very first film, and it's also it's consistent with how they refer to these aliens. So that's cool. And the main reason why I like Sector 7 being a part of it is because it still reminds us that this is still part of that universe, you know, the Michael Bay directed films. It's still a part of that. There's that connection there, and fans of those films will appreciate that connection, and that's what I appreciate. And I'm thinking that, you know, it's still realistic, because you can't have these alien entities running around without somebody noticing. And you know, the Sector 7 has been around for a long, long time, since the construction of Hoover Dam. So obviously these guys are around, and if there's going to be NBEs around, they're going to notice, and they're going to bring out their guys. And apparently Rory Demark is playing one of those guys. So I'm pretty excited about that. How big a role they're going to play, I really don't know. It could be a smaller role, but it's just good to know that they are there, because it really shows you that, you know, it's realistic. If aliens are going to be on Earth, who's going to get involved? Obviously the military, or some organization or some agency that is or some faction, like a military faction, that are going to be specialized in dealing with this. And well, in this case, it's Sector 7. Now, the big question is, are they going to have a younger version or a de-aged version of John Turturro's character? Maybe John Turturro's character, Agent Simmons, wasn't even a part of Sector 7 back then, back in the 80s, 1987, because we're talking about like 97, 2007. That's like 20 years ago. So maybe he didn't join Sector 7 back then. Maybe it's like an entirely different character, but it would be cool if they brought back John Turturro, de-aged him, and just give him a little bit of like a small appearance. That would be cool, because like I said, it's a callback to the original film, and the original film, in my opinion, is still the best film in the entire franchise. So to have those elements there, you know, I think it's great. Anyways, I don't know what they're doing, but if you look on Rory Demark's Instagram account, you can see that there's some explosions going off. So that tells you that there's still going to be big action, despite the fact that it is a film that's a third of the budget of The Last Night. Anyways, that's all I got to say in this episode. What I want to share with you guys now is the poll results for, in my last episode, I actually asked you guys, are you excited and looking forward to the new Transformers Bumblebee film? And it looks like, based on the poll results, 63% is absolutely excited, 8% is not excited at all, 29% is neutral. They're just not sure because maybe they're gonna wait for maybe some Rotten Tomato scores before they decide to make a decision. But I was actually pretty surprised at this. I was actually expecting more like 50-50, 50% people want to see it, 50% of people don't want to see it just because The Last Night left a bad taste in their mouth. But I'm actually pleasantly surprised that there's still a lot of people who are still open to it, and there's also a lot of people who are not sure, but you know, they might end up checking it out. It's only 8% that doesn't feel like they're interested at all anymore at this point. So anyways, still good poll results, and that's all I gotta say. How do you guys feel about Sector 7 being in this film, and what role do you think they're gonna play? Let me know your theories on the comment section below. And as always, if you enjoyed this episode and you want to see more, hit the like button, subscribe to YouTube channel, like me on Facebook, The Ragin Nation. Also follow me on Twitter, Ragin Nation. My name is Alex. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.
48 cents.
My visceral reaction is like, that's so different.
Oh, is that all? Oh, I thought it'd be more.
Whoa.
All right.